All right, we got a couple more minutes, and then we are going to get started. Hopefully my background don't get too off the chain.
So what I want you to do is, if you could send me, or maybe afterwards, if y'all could come up collectively with a list of, so if somebody says, well, I want to use a pencil, and of course they're going to have to figure out the color, you know what I'm saying? But maybe a suggestion of which pencil you guys like, which brushes. I know that's something that I struggle with, like what brushes to purchase. I know, like even the type of pomade, like, you know, like Anastasia, which they can, some of that stuff can be super expensive, but I know there's a lot of, no, it's not. We're just doing brows and lashes, and then we're going into the application and milkshake. I struggle with lashes too, so yeah.
I love milkshakes, by the way, the real milkshakes. This pregnant mama. All right, y'all got y'all stuff. Go ahead and drop in the comments if you got your, I glued my eyes shut before. Oh my God, Cassandra. If you got your stuff, go ahead and drop in the comments. If you got your stuff, go ahead and drop in the comments. Look at my little bag. Isn't this so cute? It has my initials monogrammed on it. I love this little bag. Love it, love it, love it.
That's a good point, Rachel, when you say wash your face. Yeah, definitely before you put on any makeup or anything, you definitely want to wash your face. I use our products, so I use Refresh, and then I do the illuminating facial pads, and then I'll do the serum. So you can do those 3 steps before you do any makeup at all. Always do the 3 steps.
That's good. And I actually did. Okay, y'all, I've been like struggling in this pregnancy, and I got a workout in today. So I'm so excited about that. And that's why I'm kind of fumbling, because I wanted to take a bath and wash my face before I got on here. So yes, wash your face. I also use Refresh. And then I make sure, another thing, Robyn, you didn't talk about, is moisturizing your face too. You don't want to put your makeup on a dry face. So make sure everything is nice and moisturized. All right, it's 8 o'clock, so let's go ahead and get started, because I know that we have a 9 p.m. power hour. So welcome. Thank you guys for getting on. So a couple years ago, Rachel took us to Arizona she just got done talking about the diamond retreats. And so we went to Arizona for our diamond retreat, and the houses are always amazing, top of the line, big mansion houses, and there's always a theme. And that theme for that retreat was being bold. And so I don't know, most of you guys that's been around, you know that there is a photo shoot. I'm sure some of y'all sit around and y'all wait for us to post those pictures. I look forward to the photo shoot every year, guys. So just a little background. I'm a PE teacher, so like my hair is always, you know, in braids or it's a ponytail. I love makeup, but it's not something that I use every day. And I know a lot of you guys are on here like, how does this come together? Like, why are we talking about lashes and brows and the influencer app and milkshake, right? Well, it all comes together, and I'm gonna explain to you how. Because think about it, when you get dressed up, don't you feel more confident? Like, don't you just feel amazing? Don't you feel like you can conquer the world? Even with me being pregnant right now, some days I just feel ugly, okay? I feel fat, I feel dry, I got dark spots under my eyes. So some mornings I decide, you know, I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna conceal my face because I do have spots on my face, acne scars. Sometimes I'm like, let me put a little brow on or something, because it just makes you feel so much better. And part of recruiting and being an influencer is being bold and having that confidence. And that's what, you know, getting dolled up does. Right, Robyn, what would you have to say about that?
Yes, absolutely. So there are days where I do live where I come straight from, excuse me, sorry about that. I come straight from the working out at the gym or whatever, scarf on, and I have no makeup on, and people, you know, they're like, oh, okay. Mom's like, girl, you sweating. I don't care. Like, this is real. This is me. I want people to see me. But then there's some days that I put on a full face of makeup, and I want people to see like, oh, I'm cute, you know, and then when I put on makeup, I feel better. I'm like, okay, let me take some selfies, you know, let me do a couple things without filter, you know, I don't need it. You know, just some extra stuff. It just makes you just more confident about just sharing your products, sharing just things. You don't need it. Like, it's nice, but it's not needed all the time, but it definitely helps with confidence for sure.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I love that you brought up the point that you take pictures. So I know one day of the week that I could count on getting dressed up, and it isn't that anymore, was Sundays, because I would go to church. So I want to be cute. Like, I know Monday through Friday, I'm looking like sometimes silly if I got my natural hair. I got the twist out going, or just braids, roots popping out everywhere, like, you know, so I could count on Sunday. So I would make sure that, you know, I would take pictures so that you can post those pictures later. Even if you got to like change your shirt or change your earrings, you want to make sure you have those pictures so that you can post with your business post and your lifestyle post. And you just never know when you might need them. So that's how this all ties together. So we're going to go ahead and get started. So like I said, some days I have my little regular smuggler days, and some days I'm like, look, I'm a Delta, okay? I'm a diva. Let me get it together. So my sister-in-law coupons, and oh Jesus, there is like no more name on this anymore. But she gets this makeup for like little nothing. So I always dig through there, and I'm like, what can I find that's gonna, you know, that I can utilize? So this little thing is made by Revlon, and what it does is it tints your eyebrows. So of course, you know, hopefully you guys tame your eyebrows. I know it's been kind of hard with COVID going on. I literally haven't had my eyebrows threaded, and I get mine threaded, not waxed, in months, okay? However, I know, well, Robyn to tell you what she do, but I use this little nifty thing right here, and you can get it from a beauty supply store to just kind of clean your eyebrows up. Now, I don't want you to go in there like Ming Lee, like you know what you're doing, okay? Let's keep it basic. We're gonna clean it up just a little bit. Just a little bit. So what I like to do is I'll take like a little spoolie brush like this, and I'll put my eyebrows, I'll brush my eyebrows up, and then I'll clean up underneath them just a little bit. I don't get fancy because, you know, that's not my expertise. So Robyn, how do your eyebrows on fleek right now? They look real good. What do you do?
Yeah, so I actually wax my brows. I've learned, I came from Ulta. I was at Ulta 3 years. So I learned a lot about the makeup industry, beauty industry, or whatever. And I just started to, you know, try a little bit at a time, because I'm also, be hot, I'm a little hairy. So, and I didn't want to spend a lot of money all the time, waxing all the time. So I was like, look, I'm gonna figure out how to do this myself. So I wax my brows now all the time. Like, so I do. I wax mine and Cassandra as well. She wanted me to tell y'all.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So at home waxing, that does the trick. And then I just go through, I use the, this one, it's called the Maybelline Brow Ultra Slim. And a lot of people, I used to use the Anastasia Brow Wiz a lot, but this one's way cheaper and it does the trick. So definitely try to invest in this one. It has the pencil on one side and then the spoolie on the other, so you can just brush and then fill in at the same time.
Okay. That's awesome. So I had mentioned this tint right here. So this is, you know, once your eyebrows are already groomed, basically what this does is, if you don't have, like, my eyebrows aren't very dark, and you'd be surprised like how filling in your eyebrows can just make your face pop. So on a regular day, I'll put this on, and I'll just, you know, I won't conceal or anything. I'll just, you know, bring my eyebrows to life a little bit. Now, back in the day, I used to use this. So this is like a powder dip. I got this from where I was getting my eyebrows threaded at years ago, and it lasts for a long time, as you can see. So I would use this and just like a little slanted tip brush that looks like this. Okay, but then I graduated because my friend Robyn, who also happens to be my chef, she said she worked at Ulta, and she gave me some stuff, and so I gave it a try. And honestly, I absolutely love this this pencil right here. It's from NYX. It's called Fill and Fluff. Yeah, that's what it is, Robyn. I was talking to you about this earlier. And I love, so on one side, it has the slanted pencil, so it's easy to follow along on your brows. And then on this side, it's not a spoolie, but it's like a little smudger thing or whatever. So that's what I'm going to use tonight. I love this pencil. I can get it all done in one. So what I like to do is I like to take a little spoolie, and I like to make sure that my eyebrows are brushed and they're in line, okay? Because I'm just gonna, like I said, I'm not a professional, I'm not a makeup artist, and I'm just gonna follow what it already is going, okay? So, and then I'm gonna take my slanted pencil, and then I like to start in the middle, because I don't like when like my eyebrows are like straight defined. Like I like them to look really natural. So I'll usually start at the top. I don't know if you guys can see this or not, but I'll start at the top, like not at the tip, but like towards the middle. And I'll just kind of like follow my natural brow line. Now, remember guys, eyebrows are sisters, they're not twins. So they're not gonna look exactly the same. So I'll start, and this one doesn't really like, I don't really like the shape of this right eyebrow. So then I can like put a little extra in there, you know, a little extra peak of whatever you call it. Arch. Yep, that's it. So, and I just follow along.
And that's such a good tip to do as well, like to start in the middle or at your arch, because you don't want a harsh line from here going down, because it'll look fake. You don't want it to look like you use the permanent marker on your eyebrows. That's not cute. Don't do that. Do it very lightly so you can almost sketch where you want the line to start and go, and then shade in from there.
Yep. So then what I like this spoolie, because it like smudges. So now I can go ahead and go in here and make sure it's all filled in. And then also we're gonna conceal, so it doesn't have to be perfect. Just kind of get like what you want. Then also in here, remember our hair strokes go a different way. So out here, your hair strokes go this way. Right here, you want to stroke them up. So, well, that's what I do. So I stroke them up so that it looks like a natural brow. So it should be a little lighter up in the front than it is in the back. So yeah, boom, just like that. And like I said,
do it while you watch. Do it with us.
Oh yeah,
do it when you brush.
Who else is doing it? Okay, so that I'm okay with this brow. You know, this is my problem brow. That's why I started with this one. So oh man, my little thing broke.
Yeah, I have one that's more arched than the other. One is more edgy. So you just round it off with the pencil.
Yep.
Just go in and just round it.
So then we're gonna go ahead and go over to this other one and do the same thing. And you could just follow your natural brow line. We just want to darken it just a little bit, but not like permanent marker dark. And then smudge or spoolie brush, you know, make sure it's nice and blended. And then remember, in the front, you want to go with the grain of your hair. Okay, so that's that.
No, so the one that I'm using, mine doesn't have the brush on the end. It has a spoolie. Can you guys see it? It has like the little brush on the end, and then it has a pencil. So I literally just go along my line just like she did, and I just use the pencil to shade in, and then just brush it like the pencil.
All right, so
I like mine really natural looking. Like I don't want them too dark. I don't want them too heavy at all. So I do a very light brush.
Okay. So the next thing we're gonna do is conceal. So I know Robyn and I was talking earlier, and since she got fresh waxed eyebrows, she says, you know, sometimes she doesn't conceal. However, since I haven't gotten mine done, and honestly, if I just wanted a regular smegular look, I could keep it like this. You know, this is fine. I actually did a really good job with the shape, but what the concealer does is it kind of gives you a little more control over what the shape is going to look like. Okay. So if somebody said I'm toolless, so say for instance, you know, they were off a little bit, then I would want to come through with the concealer to correct it. Now, some people will say use like more of your color. Some people conceal the top. And some people just conceal the bottom. Some people do, well, some people conceal both top and bottom, but some people just do the bottom. So it's just really up to you what you decide. Just on a regular smegular day, I just want to make sure that they're cleaned up. That's my goal. So I like to use this flat brush here. And honestly, guys, I didn't invest a lot in these brushes. These are like cheap brushes, you know, like the ones you get in the pack during Christmas time at Walmart, that big old pack in the gift aisle, I'm sure. And when I tell you, I've been using these brushes for a very long time. Elf brushes used to be like $1. They didn't came up a little bit. I might need to invest in their stock. Because now they didn't went up a couple dollars. But Elf has some good brushes. Robyn, how about you can talk to them about more so like brushes, or where they can find different brushes and price ranges and things like that for this?
Sure. So Elf, definitely. I have a couple of the Elf brushes. I also have some of the Morphe. Morphe is a very affordable brand to get brushes. They do the same thing. And I used to tell people that all the time, like, oh, I want this brush and that brush. You can get the really, really expensive ones. But if you're not like a makeup artist, you do not need those. They're going to do the same exact thing. So you can get one of the brushes from Morphe or Elf. Elf is like $3. I think their most expensive one might be $5 or $7. Morphe, they has brushes that like $3, $4, $5. I was queen of the drugstore at the store. Like, I love, if I could find something that was cheaper that did the same thing, I was all for it. So like I said, I used to do Anastasia Brow Wiz, and I dropped it below. They're like $20 some, whereas this pencil by Maybelline is like $8. So, and it does the same thing. So
okay, so with the concealer, guys, once again, just like with when you're drawing your eyebrows in, like I don't like to start right at the corner in the inside of my eye. I like to kind of start out a little bit, and then also I'll paint like down a little bit first, so that any excess concealer doesn't get like into my brow. And so then I just kind of follow the line, and I get to create, you know, the shape that I want. Make it nice and crisp. I don't know if you guys can see this or not, but this mug looking real good. And so then any excess, so like if you were doing a full face, any excess, and then my eyes are just really dark right now. So any excess, I kind of just bring down. And this is a concealer that's really close to my skin color. So once it's blended, like you won't be able to see it. It's not like a highlight. Some people like to put the highlight on the bottom. And then I'll take another brush, and then I'll just kind of blend it some more down.
yeah, you definitely don't want a line of demarcation between your regular eyelid color and the actual concealer if you're not doing any makeup or anything. Like if she's not doing any other makeup, so you don't want it to look like you have concealer, so you definitely need to blend it down when you do it. LA Girl is a good brand for concealer under the eye. Also, Makeup Revolution. I'm giving you drugstore brands. If you want the high end, Tarte is really good. And then what was another one? NARS is a really good one too.
I think that's LA Girl, and I get that from the beauty supply. Look, I don't have high-end makeup, okay? And also, I like this little sponge here. It just kind of helps, you know, blend it all in, so that way you can't tell the difference. Now, you can also do the top. I'm not going to do the top today, but most days, actually, maybe I should. So I'll go ahead and do the top just to make it look a little more crisp. And then I like to make sure that my little tail.
Y'all are hilarious.
Give me LA Girl. I know that's right. $2.99, honey. And you can get multiple. I like quantity. So give me a couple different colors. So that's that brow. How y'all doing? Let me pull the cameras up. Are y'all doing this with us? Let me see. No, everybody chilling in the bed. Brittany like, Rachel, I thought you was in the bathroom. You was ready. What happened, girl? Okay.
I see Erica is doing it.
Yay!
Kahaya's doing it.
Another thing is, guys, this is an opportunity. So if you did go in too bold and like it looks like you got a line right here, you can use your concealer to kind of buff that out a little bit so that it doesn't look so sharp. All right. So that's pretty much, you know, just filling in your brows, concealing them to make them look nice and sharp, and have some definition. So then I guess, Robyn, you want to go ahead and talk to us about the lashes?
Sure. Okay, we're gonna pray that these lashes behave today, because not every day me and the lashes are on one accord. So I'm just being honest. Okay, so I'm gonna use the lashes. So you guys have your lash. I like Kiss. Kiss is one of my favorite brands, Kiss or Allure. I'm gonna use these today. These are called Muse by Kiss. I don't have a lot of lashes. I'm gonna come closer so y'all can really see. I don't have really, my lashes are really small. So what I'm gonna do, and this is a trick that I learned about to help me get the lashes to stay. And I'm gonna use mascara. So I'm gonna do mascara first, and then we're gonna put the lashes on. So I'm gonna get real close and personal. So excuse me, because I have to see. So we're gonna put some mascara on first. Are you guys doing this with me? Yep, okay. And then put it on over here.
Robyn, do you line your top lid?
Yes.
Okay. Because I know, like,
I usually do it after, but I have faith that it's gonna work today, and I'm not gonna have to correct anything. But usually I use the liner, like if sometimes like the lash will come up a little bit because I don't have a lot of lashes right here, so I'll use the line to kind of correct it if it's not lined up right. Okay. So you need your glue. Most of them come with glue, but if it doesn't come with glue, you can go, please do not use hair glue. Okay. All shades of people that do. Okay. Do not use hair glue. Get you some eyelash glue. It's not that expensive, guys. Let's just get eyelash glue and do it the right way. I know people tell you all the time it works. It does, but you're not going to have any lashes. All right. So you're going to take the strip one off at a time. Take the glue. Your thing might have a brush to it. This one does not have a brush. I mean, like this so you can see what I'm doing. All right, and we're just going to put the glue on the strip.
So some of them, like she said, some of them have the brush and some of them you like kind of squeeze out. I know with my experience, I prefer the brush because with the squeeze, like I would have to like squeeze it out on my hand or something or someplace, like just so I wouldn't get an excess amount on there. So I prefer the brush.
All right, and I just set that one down, okay? And I'm gonna do the next one. The key is to let the glue get tacky. You don't want to put the glue on there and then just put it on your eye. You don't want to do that. It's not going to stick. So put the glue on there, sit it down, and let it get tacky. Some glue goes on white. Like this one goes on white, and then it'll, as it dries, it'll get darker.
Robyn, so do you reuse your lashes?
I sure do.
Okay.
So I used to throw them away, and I got yelled at. So
how?
It was like, girl, go ahead.
So, well, I mean, this might be an obvious question, but I want you to answer it. So, how do you know which one goes on which eye?
So most of them will have a smaller, like this one. Oh, you can't really see it. It'll have like a really short end, and then the other end it'll be a little bit longer. So some of them, like this one, I could tell this is the right eye because it's really short here, and then it's longer on this end. Yep. Sometimes some of them come really long and you have to cut. So these I know I do not have to cut, but the way you can do it before you put the glue on there is you can measure and just put it on your eye to see if, you know, if it's long enough or not. So I'm going to go ahead. Yeah, praying. This is hard doing it on here like this.
I lost my lash. Oh, there you go.
I can't see. But
mirror.
Yeah, I do.
Because this screen does not work.
Okay. I can't see this.
It's cracking me up. She like,
I'm gonna have to bring y'all real close because I can't see. I think we wait. Can you grab me the mirror?
it's a struggle, y'all. Like seriously, putting these.
It's not. It's just I can't see on this camera.
It's a struggle for me. Speaking for myself.
Not close enough.
That'd be crooked. That's why I like to put liner on my lid so that if it is a little space, you can't tell. Woo. So I line my lid. Sometimes, most of the time, I don't put mascara on. I probably should. But, yeah, my lashes are a little skeet too. But I'm not tonight.
I think it's on there, guys. If not, the liner is saving me because it looked like it's on there.
Right.
I need a mirror. Okay.
Who
See,
got-
I want to put the here. Hold on. Let me grab a mirror.
Yeah, it's a struggle, honey. Sometimes I have them in like too close. And these are just like some little regular smegular lashes. They ain't like fancy. These ain't no mink or anything like that. These are just a little regular day. Just give me a little razzle dazzle. Okay. Okay, Shib, you got them on there, Rachel? And then I like to smash mine down. So this little thing came actually with some lashes that I got from like Walgreens, and I like that it has this rubber tip. So if I feel like it's not all the way on there, I can kind of like pat it down a little bit. I think I did pretty good with this one though. And then you can smash it down with this end or just a regular pair of tweezers. I like
it, but they're on.
Good. You got both of yours on?
Yeah, both are on.
Cool.
How's everybody doing? Let me see.
I got
my lashes on.
Oh man, they probably didn't dry. Jesus.
Travia, where your lashes, girl?
Travia is good at makeup too.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely works a lot better if you let the glue get tacky.
Yes. Definitely don't put them on directly after you apply the glue. Let it get tacky. Let it get, or sticky, you guys. I see y'all. Rach, you got them on? And the lashes should be the very last thing that you put on. Like if you're doing any eye makeup or anything like that, definitely put your lashes on after you do that.
So one thing I did want to talk about, guys, before we move on to the influencer app is a good concealer. So this concealer, because I have spots on my face, like sometimes like I'm like, ugh, you know, like can I just look even today? So I'll take my concealer and I'll just kind of like cover those spots or like put it underneath my eyes to like take away some of the dark spots. So I'll put it up under there. And then also I'll dab like a little bit on those problem areas. And it's the same color as my skin. So like it'll just basically even me out. Now I don't know if this is what you're supposed to do, but this is what I do. Okay. And then I'll just take my brush and I'll just blend it out a little bit. So look, I'm already looking cuter. Wait a minute. Already looking cuter. And then just blend it out a little bit. So that way I'm not looking like a raccoon underneath the eyes.
A good, something's going on with this one. I got to fix it. But a good concealer, I use the, what is that? I use either, like you said, the LA Girl. You can use that one underneath. And you can also use Smashbox. Smashbox is really good. They have good tones. Because some of them, that's a good thing to know, like what your tone is, whether you're like a gold, neutral, if you're cool, different things like that. So different tones are definitely help. knowing your tone.
So
and the under eye just brightens. Like it just brightens it up, the concealer.
Yeah. So you may not have bad skin like me where you need to, you know, hide blemishes or whatever, but maybe you got dark circles or bags underneath your eyes and you want to conceal it just a little bit. So yeah, that's that. That's that. So we got our brows and our eyes. Look, I didn't toned out my skin a little bit, right? I'm feeling great already. Too bad it's 8:30 because like, where am I going tonight, right? Right? But you know what, Robyn? You know what? One last thing that just like with some good brows and you got your lashes popping, your skin is already looking smooth. What we missing, girl? What we missing?
My favorite thing.
Ooh.
Lip.
Guys, you have got to find you a good lip, okay?
Yeah.
So yes, that was not on the flyer, but find you a good, but look, Rachel be coming through with her bold lips, honey. Find you a good bold lip and like it just pops and it makes you feel confident. So I, once again, drugstore, my sister couponing bag. This is by Revlon. Now there's a ton of different lipsticks out there. I love matte lipsticks, the moisturizing matte ones. I don't like the ones that dry my lips out, because I don't like dry lips. But find you a good cute lip. I know I don't think Annie's on here, but every time we go to the leadership retreat, our question is, girl, what color lip you wearing? So like the last one we had, she wore orange and I wore purple, and like it just looks so good. It just makes you feel like so like your alter ego come out. So who got a lip? Anybody got a lip? I guess we should have told y'all to get that.
I'll share you mine is the Maybelline Super Stay Matte Ink. I have converted my mom from matte to wearing this now because it stays for like 16 hours.
Ah, this is like it's called So Lit, and it's like a reddish orange.
And I love a good ombre lip, so I'm doing what color is this? This one is Voyager, and I'm doing Loyalist. So I'm gonna take Voyager on the outer, and then I'm gonna do this one on the inside.
Yep. Or you can just mix them and just create your own color. All right. So now I'm ready for some selfies. I've changed my shirt already. So when y'all see me post one of these pictures tomorrow or next week, you're like, okay, Toya, I see you. Boom, just like that. Yay, was that fun? That was fun. I enjoyed that big time. And we didn't even have to do like a full face. We didn't have to cake no foundation on. Like just simple stuff that just makes you feel like a lady. All right, so once Robyn is done with her lip, I guess we're gonna go ahead and move into the influencer app. So make sure your phones are ready and charged. Is there anything?
Yeah, so I outlined it with the darker color, and then I went in on the center. You guys see? And I just smudged it. And now it's ombre.
It's so pretty.
My line is messed up, but that's okay. All right, so.
All right. Any questions, guys? How'd you guys do? Everybody think that they can do that? Eyebrows are not in my ministry. You can get it, Kaya. It's really not. Like YouTube, seriously. We got some, like Annie is really good at makeup. Travia is really good at makeup. Robyn's really good at makeup. I just only know how to do my own, so don't ask me no questions. No, I'm just joking. But I can help you with whatever, you know, I can. And if not, I can point you in the right direction. But it's really not that hard. It's just asking questions. I ask a lot of questions and watch YouTube videos. So, and I, you know, makeup artists used to go live on Facebook all the time and I would watch and I'd be like, oh, okay. And then we got some makeup artists that'll like do like little classes and things that'll teach you how to do your eyebrows and things. So you know, take advantage of that. I know we are beautiful without the makeup, but if you can bring out this alter ego that's going to give you this extra boost of confidence, because it takes confidence to be to recruit. You know, we and I honestly, I know me personally, whenever I'm not able to sign distributors, it's because I'm blocking myself. I don't have the confidence. So honey, if I gotta put some lashes, some brows, and a lip on and take a picture to get a good post out and to send my messages, then hey, that's what I'll do. Okay. So all right. All right, Robyn.
All right. So now we are going to switch over to the influencer app. So let me share my screen. Why are you laughing?
I'm laughing at Satori. She like, wait, what did I just hop on? Girl, read the flyer. Read the flyer.
All right. All right. So you guys can see, right? Okay. So we're going to go to Google. All right. And then we're going to type in.
Does this have to be done from a computer, or can you do it from your phone?
You can do it on your phone, but it's much easier to do it on Google.
Okay.
The desktop. You could definitely do it on your phone though. All right. So we're going to type in forms. All right. And then we're going to go to Google Forms free online surveys. All right. And then we're going to go to Google Forms right here. Do I need to slow down or you got it?
Yeah, slow down. Because I'm trying to do it on my computer, so then I can't see what you're doing. So I typed in forms. I'm sure I ain't the only slow person on here, so I'm going to go ahead and be the one to speak up. Forms. Google Forms free online surveys.
Yes. So let me go back.
Let me see if I can scoot that over.
So
Okay.
Google, go to Google Forms.
Go to Google Forms.
And then you're going to sign in to your Google account.
Praise the Lord, I'm already signed in because I don't never know no passwords. Okay.
Is it my password? Let's see if they did it. It might not be. Nope. Okay. Let me sign in. Right. All right. And so it should populate a form for you that's already blank. Is everybody here? All right. So this is going to be your application. So you can, at this point, name it whatever you want. It can be influencer application. It could be social media marketer. It could be whatever you want. So for right now, we're going to put influencer app. All right. And then in the form description, this is where you can basically put anything you want. I would suggest putting your story there, a little bit of your story. It doesn't have to be the entire thing, but just a snapshot of who you are, what you're offering. So you're just going to put, I'm just going to put my story here. And then you can also put maybe what you're looking for here too. At the end, I'll show you guys my my application too, so you can just see how I set it up. All right, so you can do that. Once that's done, you can go right into your first question. These are little things that I would suggest putting. You can literally manipulate this however you want. This is your application, what you want from your potentials. I put the first thing is what's your name? And then I also put, because some people might put, what's the name you always say, Ship Shay Shay or whatever. You want to make sure that this is professional application. So they need to put their first and last name and they need to take it seriously. So I put first and last. Just in parentheses because some people don't know. And then I also make it a requirement. So right here on this side here, you click this and it's gonna make it a required field that they must put their information in here. All right, and then over here on the right, I'm sorry, I skipped over. You see where it says short answer? If you wanted it to be a long paragraph, multiple choice, check boxes, anything like that, you will go here and you will select what you want. For this one, it's going to be a short answer because it's only a first and last name. So then if you wanted to add another question, you would hit the plus button here and go to the next one. Another one that I would suggest putting is asking their age because that's important. If they're not at least 18 years old, they cannot be a distributor. So they can be potential. I mean, if they're 17 and their birthday is in a couple months, but this is something you definitely need to know how old they are, okay? And you could just add plus or however you want to word it. And then for this, I'll show you how to do the yes or no. So the option, you could type in yes and then no. And they have to click either one. Again, you can make this a requirement. So that's something that they have to fill out. Am I going too fast? So I need to do another one to show you how to do it, or you got it? LaToya, you answering for the class.
Oh, yeah, I got it. Surprisingly.
Okay. All right. Also, something that, like I said, you can add a picture on here as well.
Chip, somebody said do it again. Let's
okay. See. Okay, so then you would hit the plus button here on the side. So say you messed up. Say I messed up and I don't want this question. Down here, where's the trash can, you can hit delete and it'll remove that box.
Awesome.
So we're gonna add another one. Say for instance, let's add another question. And we wanna say, where are you located? And we're gonna make this, let's make it checkbox. So we can say US.
So
this is important too.
Is that a suggested question?
Yes, I would. I think this is important. You want to know where they are demographically, so you know what's available and things like that when you're talking to them. So like what market they're from.
So my next question is, since I know that we're open in a bunch of different places, could we put like where you located and then country?
Yep, you can put anything you want to here. This
Okay.
is completely, you are going to customize it the way that you want it.
Yeah, I'm just trying to throw some ideas out there, so we're not trying to figure out like multiple choice answers, having to go to the website and see all these 22 places we open. So, okay, great.
And so it's actually a button right here. You hit other, there you go, and it'll be there. All right, another question. I'm just going to give you a couple suggestions of questions that I use. Where are you located? Also, why does working from home interest you, or what interests you about working from home? That's a good one. Here, I'll type them in here.
I think you should.
Uh-oh.
Sorry, I think you should pull your application up so we can see yours.
Okay. I just wanted them to know like how to do it for them sales. Okay, I'm gonna show you mine, but I also want to show you really quick in this same format. Once you get it all saved, once you click responses, you want to come over to where this little green plus box is. That's where it'll actually export it to Excel. So anything that's responded, anybody, and I'm gonna show you guys on that too really quickly, but this is where you can find your responses. So give me 1 second, let me go out of here, and then I'm gonna sign back in.
And then one more question was, where do you insert the picture at?
So right where it was the plus button, there was actually a box with a little picture in it. Here, let me go back.
Okay, I see it. Oh, I see it.
Once you click that, once you hover over those, it'll say insert picture. It'll say
Add
it.
Yeah, okay, perfect. Questions great for me. Okay.
Give me 1 second. Let me sign into my other account and then I can show you guys.
So, Shib, I'm not sure if you can talk while you're, I haven't really dipped in, like, this is my first experience with this, but can you talk about the importance of this app and why this application is necessary and a good tool for us to use?
Sure. So this is definitely a part of a requirement, I'll say. So when I do host a post for PDTs, I right away send them the application, because more than likely when people are looking for employment, looking for opportunities, they're gonna, if you have to fill out an application, if you have to take time to put your information in, if you have to read something and then put your information in, your personal information in, you tend to take it a little bit more seriously. Once I get the application, I reach out to them and let them know I got the application and just give them a little brief. It's in the Word board. It says after application, I send that. Then after that, in the Word board, I send the video. So they have three exposures before we even get on the phone. And then that lets me know, like, hey, they're taking this really seriously. They actually set and they watch things. I even, after the video, I asked them, did you watch the video? And they say yes. I was like, on a scale 1 to 10, with 1 being completely not interested, and they already filled out the app, but I still reiterate that 1 being not interested and 10 being ready to start and ready to pay your $99 for enrollment, where are you? Because I've had people say 10 and they get on the phone and they have no idea about the 99. So that let me know you did not watch the video nor really take heed to what was being said. Okay. So it kind of really, you know, weeds out that.
Right. Yeah. So while you're pulling it up, I'm just going to chat a little bit with them. So as Rachel put in the comments, there is a brand new video out that she released today. So hopefully you've seen that, you've watched it. It's very important that you watch it so that you know what your prospects are watching. So with this influencer app, basically what it's going to do is it's going to cut out like Shay and John, okay? Because these are people that are actually, like Robyn said, if they're going to take that time to go through the application process and watch a video, you know, and it makes our job so much more easier, y'all, whenever we are recruiting. And that way we're able to get more quality distributors. So I know a lot of times, like, we get on these Zooms and, you know, we're listening, but we never go through with it. So make sure that this is something that you actually complete, because right now, and this is company wide, we are killing it with host to post with the loyal customers, but distributor enrollment, and this is something our ambassador Diamond talked about, we need to increase the enrollments of new team members. This is how you grow your business. It's great to sign 25, 50 loyal customers. That's awesome. But what if you can split that in half and you can sign you know, 10 distributors or 25 distributors and teach them how to sign loyal customers. That's how you build your paycheck. That's how you get that residual income. Okay. So please, I know a lot of stuff that we say because I was there when Rachel would say stuff. I'm like, oh, that's nice, you know. But no, take heed to this. This is a perfect opportunity to grow your business. Host to Post has made it easier to enroll customers. It's also making it easier for us to, even with the Host to Post, the PDT Host to Post is bringing you people that are interested. Now, there's still some little wiggle room with that because they think that it's a job, you know what I'm saying? So you still get, oh no, I ain't interested in that. But this is just going to take it to another level. So please make sure you guys take advantage of that. Okay. All right, Robyn.
Okay. Trying to sign into my thing here, but I pulled up my app so you guys can at least see that. Give me 2 seconds. Sure. All right. So here's my app and what it looks like. That's my title up there. I copied and pasted from my phone so that I can get a little bit different fonts and stuff like that. I also inserted a picture of myself. I have the first and last name, where you located, and I made these all requirements. But once you see like the little asterisk on there, that means that it's a requirement. They can't skip that question. They have to answer that question in order for it to be submitted. And then I just added a couple, and you can tweak this at any point. So you can always go back to it, add new questions. Like I added these new questions in here about, tell me more about yourself. What do you do for work, or are you in school? Because that's good to know when you're talking to people, like if they're in school, if they're not going to have a lot of time, or if they do, or how they work. Another question is, hold on, I'll show you guys the one I put on here. Is which best describes your approach to tasks, because that's important for us. We do a lot of tasks. So I asked them that question as well, like how do you work? That gives you their work ethic and how they think their work ethic is now. What motivates you to succeed is a good one, because that right there can tell you a little bit about their why.
So I guess my next question is, can you compile a list of, because I'm sure there's basically a list where we can pick and choose, just kind of get an idea of what to include in our influencer application. Can we get a list of that in Money Team if there's not one, Money Squad, if there's not one already? Because
sure, I can do that. Yeah, and then I also added to the little asterisk there. I said, do not fill out the application unless you're serious about embarking on a life-changing experience and you're ready to do and have more. Because again, you don't want to waste your time, and you want to get those people that are interested in what you have. And then I also put the disclosure statement at the end.
Okay, so obviously there's a bunch of people that have already compiled theirs. So if we can maybe get and I don't know, Rachel, if you're okay with this, if we can get a thread going, people can drop their links, or they can drop questions that they have on their influencer app, just somewhere where, I ain't gonna lie, so we don't have to think, because you know when you got to think a whole lot, you get discouraged and you be like, okay, I'm gonna do this tomorrow. The next thing you know, it doesn't get done. So this is going to be very important. So we want to make sure that, you know, we kind of make it as simple as possible for folks.
Okay, and now Rachel's gonna explain milkshake.
All right, go girl.
All right, y'all, my bad. I need to make myself a co-host so I could unmute myself. Oh, okay. So, Milkshake is the app that the way I put my stuff on social media. So you can just drop your influencer app on Facebook or wherever, but on Instagram, and you can even put this in your profile page on Facebook. This is a way to be able to link your website or how to join or whatever. So, I mean, granted, now I have an actual website, but before having a website, there's still a way to do it. And so I chose to use Milkshake. You can use the other ones. I think there's 2 other ones that there is. I don't know. You guys can drop them in the comments, the other ones that are called. But I use the Milkshake. It is an actual app, guys, but this is what it looks like. Mine does. This is why I like Milkshake. It's very clean. You're able to pick which way you want it to look. And mine just says, I'm excited to connect with you. On mine, I have 4 links. The influencer application, and I was actually looking at Robyn. I need to add some stuff to mine. So this is just, again, my story, like she said. And then I talk about, I actually really just stole this, if I could just be completely honest. So I probably need to change mine up a little bit. And then a picture of me. And then I need to actually still add my income disclosure on here, but mine does the first and last name. Facebook name, I do where are you from, blah, 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 a little bit about themselves, how they want more info and all that, but I need to add that. And then I also have on mine the ability for people to connect with me, the ability for people to connect to my Facebook page, because that is where I primarily work my business. So I have a link for them that goes directly to my Facebook page so that they can add me as their friend. And then I also have some personal things on here. So like I get a lot of people who want me to mentor them. And so I put my my YouTube link on there. But what you're gonna do is you're gonna go download the Milkshake app. So go download the app. It's an actual app from the store, the app store. And I think that correct me if I'm wrong if Android doesn't have it, but I think everybody has it. So just download the app. It's Milkshake. Y'all let me know when you have it. And then from there, I'm going to actually create a new one just so you guys can see it. So I'm going to press the plus button. So you press the plus button, and then it's going to say pick a card. And you can pick whichever card that you want. So this one is just a little bit about yourself. This is the one where you're going to show like your links. These are your top picks. So some people like their influencers, and people just want to buy the things that they like. And so you might have your top picks that you're telling them about, your YouTube, whatever. So I'm going to come up here to where it says links, and I'm going to click select. And then they're going to give you different templates. And so you're going to decide which one that you really like. The blank canvas, that's nice. So which one fits your personality? You'll pick which one. I like this one right here. The Wanderlust is the one that I grabbed, and you can actually change the colors. So that's cool. I know you saw that on mine. You can change the colors and the fonts. I guess I will pick for this one. Let's pick this one. So I'll pick follow my lead. And so I'm going to click, well, if you want to see what it looks like full out, if somebody was to click, you can press those 2 arrows. And if I click that, it shows you exactly like it would look if somebody clicked it in my profile. So you can see if you like it or not. And so I'm going to press that down arrow. I like it. So I'm going to click edit. And then you get to name it. So mine's, as we go back, you guys can see mine's is named my links, because there are links to link them to me. So it could be something as simple as my links. You can change the image up. Pray I don't have no pictures that y'all ain't got no business seeing. Help, Lord. Look at this. Look at this one. Look at this, y'all. Look at this right here. Yes, you cannot, so you have to do the landing page. They'll shut it down. Ooh, they're gonna want to link up with me. You need your landing page, because if you Milkshake will, and Linktree, they'll shut your website down. So you need to go back, and maybe I can do another one. I know, right? I can do another one on how to create the WordPress, because I know that I really ran through that in Newbie Circle. So I'm willing to do a training on actually taking you guys step by step on doing a WordPress blog, just as a landing page to get them to your website. Okay. So I'm going to name it, the card heading, my links, and then subhead it. So it says guide followers to your most important links. So I'm going to name this a girl. Well, I clearly want more than girls, but I'm just naming it a girl. Let's be besties. I don't even know that I have to actually name this stuff. I'm going to see what it looks like. So this one right here, I'm cracking up. You got to press the pencil. So if I go back where it says link text, you got to press that pencil. Yes, this is called Milkshake. Yeah, I can do that. And then I'm going to say, this is where it says link text. I would put, let's be Facebook friends. And then I would go, how you get your Facebook link, guys, is if you pull up the web browser and you go to facebook.com and you go to your profile. If you copy that, oh wait, not on the regular one. So actually what I have to do on here is copy link to profile. So those three dots on your profile where it says copy link to profile, it'll pull it up and you just want to copy it, press OK. Did you see my official Struggle Bus graduate? Is that why you laughing? Robyn, I see you looking. Y'all like how I switched it up? I am an official Struggle Bus graduate. I'm crazy in real life. People just don't realize it. And then I'm going to paste it here. And I'm going to click save. That's one. And then I might say, bye, Skinny Brew. And I may have already made my landing page on WordPress. So let's just say, I don't know, I'm just going to link my website. And then I'm going to delete this one. So if I don't have a third one, I could just click delete. And then I don't know that I need a card description, so I'm not going to put one there. And I'm going to preview it and see if I like it. Ooh, do y'all like that? Yeah, so it don't, hey girl, let's be besties. I love that. I should put this up. Okay, I'm gonna show y'all real quick. We go get off here because I know the power hour. Where it says shake it up, I can click this and it'll switch it for me. So it lets me look through all the different. Ooh, I am cracking myself up. But I like the one that I had, so I'm gonna go back to this one. And then I can click customize in the bottom right-hand corner, guys. And if I don't like the colors, if I don't like the color, I'm sorry, I know I'm distracted, y'all. I can change the colors. So I can change like this part to red, these to whatever. So I can go through and wherever the colors are, that's where you would pick where you want what you want your color to be. So wherever white is, it would bring in that color. You get what I'm saying? So I could switch it up if I wanted to. And then you can even go in and change the font. So the card heading, I could change it and make them bigger. I could make them bold, make it all caps, take away the all caps, the subheading, I can change the font. It's pretty cool. I can come in, I can make it the card description if I actually put one in there. the link titles, I can make them regular or whatever and change that up. And then what I do after I customize it, guys, is I go back and I click publish. I'm gonna delete this real quick, but I know I have. I'm gonna click publish, and then, oh, it is changing it. It's publishing it. Yeah, I pray don't nobody look at my stuff. And so it says add link to bio. And if you click add link to bio, you can copy it. And then it'll even prompt you to go to open up Instagram. And you'll go to edit your profile. And then right there where it says website, you'll paste that. So right here where it says website, this is where you would paste it. You can also add it to TikTok, and if you go back, you can share it on your Instagram stories. I should not share this on my Instagram. I should do it tonight, just right before I go to bed. I just post this on my Instagram. People will think I'm crazy. At least it's showing this one. Praise God. All right, so I could actually go back here and then go done, and then I'm gonna come over here. Woo, and I'm gonna press those 3 buttons at the top, and then I'm gonna delete it. But one cool thing that you can see on here is that, now it's updating my thing because both cards would show on there if they click the link. I haven't put it on Facebook, but I actually can right now to show you guys. But I can click share, copy link, more share options. I've never looked at that. Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna add this to, I'm gonna share this to my Instagram stories because I've never done that before. So I'm gonna do that now. Just say if I wanted to get more engagement, I could actually add this to my stories every single day that I'm working. And if I'm going to show you on Facebook where I would add it to is I would come over here to my page, and where it's, I'm going to click the 3 buttons right here, and I'm going to click edit profile and edit about info. Yeah, I'm gonna edit my links. So go back where it says edit. So right here it says links. I'm gonna click edit. And then I'm gonna come add website. And then I would press it. I would paste it there. I'm gonna have to go back and copy it again. All right, there it goes. And then this is where it would say, where you would put link in my bio, this is where they would come. And so that they would come to your page, and where it says see about info, they would be able to click on, wait a second, right here. They would be able to click on your website, and it would take them to the influencer application. So I'm gonna actually go, just so you guys can see this, I'm gonna come and share it to, I don't know why it's not, let me see, share it to TikTok. I don't know why it's doing that, but I can come here and see my insights, like see how many people have clicked on my link in the past 7 days. Nobody, because I haven't been paying attention to this. I should reference it more. But I've had 8 people look at my application, so I don't really do Instagram as much as I should. So it'll show me that as well. You're lost. Anybody have any? Who has questions that would like me to? Okay, ask questions. Ask questions. I'll bring it back up. Y'all know I be flowing. What questions?
Oh, can we unmute?
Oh, let me change that.
Okay. So, I mean, I don't know. I think I just got, like, I got my app up on my computer. I got the milkshake on my phone. I'm trying to find the link from the application to put onto the, I don't know, maybe we just need a whole power hour of this.
Okay. So you said, how do I find my application link to put on my my milkshake?
Yes.
So for me, I'm gonna come over here. I gotta go find mine. So I'm just gonna search Google Forms, come over here, Google Forms.
I haven't sent it, so I'm not done with the application. So is it a link that can, like, just updates? So, like, if I go in and change something on my application,
It'll be the same. Yeah, it'll automatically.
okay. So I can add the link now without completing the application?
Yes. There it is. So here's mine. And you just copy it, right, Robyn? Because I just copied mine. If you open in new window, it'll give me a link, copy, like that. And then I'm gonna come over to my milkshake. And how do I get out of that?
Or I think it's also an option that says send, and it'll give you like a link for it as well.
Okay. And so I'm gonna click edit, and then I'm gonna come down here where it says influencer application. Oh yeah, that's the one. I did the send one because it's the short one. You guys can unmute. Okay, so we need to work through this is what we need to do. So we'll have to set a time that we can actually work through it and take everybody step by step through it. Sounds good to me. I'm here for it. I'm more than willing. And then we can also do the WordPress as well. I can help with that as well. Yeah. So what we can do is, I guess we can end this so that we can have our recording. We'll put this up so everybody can see it. Thanks for hopping on. Yay.